guests, friends, colleagues. Why is it important to continue to get the United States government to acknowledge the genocide of the Armenian people at the start of the 20th century? Lots of reasons have been given. But I think of the people I grew up with, the Erusians, the Shahinians, the Malakians, the Hakimians. And I know that the absence of the recognition of the genocide officially by the government of the United States means that the terrible, terrible wound will not yet be able to be fully healed. When I got to Congress 14 and a half years ago, I brought with me a young man whose name you may know, Rafi Hamparian. You may also know his smart brother, Aram Hamparian. Rafi was my first foreign affairs expert until we lost him to a Ghanaian marriage and 3 daughters in California. Well, Aram is on his way, so we're very happy he got married and is producing, thank God. And Mary, your mom, is delighted. I don't know if she's here. Anyway, we need to provide healing to the survivors and healing to the souls, if you will, of those who have departed, those who were murdered, tortured, before they left this earth. It will be healing not only for the victims and the survivors, but it will also enable, perhaps, what will be essential, if it is to come at all, a reconciliation between those who followed to lead what became of the Ottoman Empire, the Turks. For there to be reconciliation between the Turks and the Armenians, the truth of the history of the Ottomans' atrocities has to be acknowledged. And I have said this openly. I have voted such when I first got here on the Foreign Affairs Committee, when the Prime Minister of Turkey came before us and demanded that we not vote on the resolution, and if we had to, that we vote no. And I stood up then, one of my first years in Congress, and I told him, I am a Jew. I'm a Jewish American. And I will not stand by and allow the truth to be ignored or obliterated or betrayed. And so I stand up before you, Mr. Prime Minister, to vote aye, to vote yes, on the formal recognition of the Armenian genocide at the hands of the Ottoman Empire. And I have voted that way ever since, been co-sponsor of every resolution accordingly. I served with Adam Schiff on the House Appropriations Committee, subcommittee on foreign operations and state, the subcommittee that gives out all the foreign aid. And I'm proud to say that over the course of my time on the subcommittee, since 2001, it took me a while to get on it, we have provided more than $800 million in economic and military assistance to Armenia. Of serving on the House Appropriations Subcommittee on Defense, the 15-member subcommittee that recommends all the military spending for the United States. As such, I've been invited to the Turkish embassy and to Turkey and to meet with Turkish parliamentarians, and I have. on each and every single occasion, I acknowledge that we have some strategic interests in common, but we can never be true allies. We can never be close friends, or even friends at all, until the Turkish government and the Turkish people acknowledge what happened. An intentional effort at extermination. I'm proud to be a long-standing member of the Congressional Armenian Caucus. I remain committed to this cause, and I will stay at this as long as it takes. And eventually, we hope that there will be this official recognition by our own government. But what is equally as important is for each and every one of us, in every facet of our lives, in every place we go, and especially to our children and our family members, to explain to them about the Armenian genocide, so that even if there is a delay in the U.S. government's official recognition, the truth will never be denied by the American people, who will have been told by their Armenian neighbors, their Jewish neighbors, and their non-Armenian, non-Jewish American neighbors. Because we Americans are committed to the truth, committed to justice, and to the healing for those who have suffered so much. God bless you. You know you have me as a friend. You had me at hello when I was in junior high school. And